heading into town today to run some errands, and I figured while we're in town, might as well pop into the thrift store and see what we can find. I'm wanting to pick up a couple extra Christmas decor items like a tablecloth, some extra Christmas ornaments, because we got a new tree last year and it's bigger than any tree that I've ever had, and I severely underestimated how many ornaments it would take to fill the tree up and just make it look like it's supposed to. And so need to see if I can find any extra, and I love to look at thrift stores and see what they have, because you never know. I normally find all of my vintage mercury glass style ornaments at thrift stores or antique stores, so I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. If you're new here, hi, I'm Haley. I run the blog Handy Homemade, and I would love to have you stick around and subscribe and be a part of this spring group. It is like 70 degrees today. It has been so hot here in Mississippi, and I'm probably going to regret this sweater later on. But you know, it's rainy, it's kind of gloomy, so let's make the most of today and just have a nice, cozy, fun shop with me thrift store style. Share with you all that I picked up at the thrift store. I found some really sweet goodies. This one is probably my favorite find. You guys may have seen him over on my Instagram if you follow me over there, but I picked him up a little bit ago, but I believe he come from Hobby Lobby at some point in time, but I only paid, I think it was $1 or $2 for him. Just look at that detail. I think he is so sweet, and he will look really beautiful styled on my built-ins. Up next is another Santa I thought was super cute. I only paid 99 cents for him, but I have quite a lot of gold and green and just neutral colors, and I thought he would fit in perfectly either on a tree or just as decoration on a built-in. I believe at some point he was a tree topper. but I picked him up because I just thought he was very rustic with the little wooden staff and sweet. So excited to have him. And then a couple of other things I found were some ornaments, some baubles. These are kind of a mercury glass style. They are a mix of white and gold, and I just thought these were really lovely. I only paid $1.99 for those, so I'm gonna hang them on the tree. A tip that I like to use to kind of decorate these even more on our tree is to use a silk ribbon rather than an actual hook, and I just think they look really, really lovely on the tree like that. Books, I picked up this really beautiful hardback. It's The Night Before Christmas, and you can see here it's got these beautiful illustrations. We don't have children, but I do have a niece that if she comes over, she might like to go through this, and I actually took it to school, and some of my kids wanted to flip through it and look at it, and we talked about it, but really, really love that. I believe I paid maybe $1.50 for that. And then I picked up this one, which I felt like matched my theme this year, which is an old-fashioned style Christmas. This is an old-fashioned country Christmas, and it just has some really beautiful pictures of quilts and just, I mean, look at that fireplace, you guys, just how to style each room with natural elements to make it just a nostalgic vintage Christmas. And so I picked that up, and I thought that would be a really cute coffee table book if I needed it. Then the only other two things that I picked up were these. I saw a girl that I follow on Instagram put these in like a bowl and had them styled very beautifully, and I thought it would go great with the kind of centerpiece that we have in our dining room, on our dining room table. And I believe I paid maybe $3 for the whole set. They were in a group, and I've already kind of styled them. And then last but not least, the tablecloth. I'm going to clear all this off, and then I'm going to show you the table. Here's the tablecloth. It definitely needs to be ironed, but I wanted to make sure that it fit. And you guys, I mean, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I love the way that it looks. And you'll have to ignore the fact that we've already started the Christmas puzzle that I shared with you guys in the last video. Let me show it to you. It's coming together. It's a lot harder than I expected it to be, and I believe it's because there's just so many of the same colors throughout, but it's gonna be super cute when we finish it. But I'm really, really happy with the way it looks, and I'm pleased with this tablecloth. It's almost brand new. Like I said, it needs to be ironed, but it pulls in all the whites and the creams that we have going on this Christmas. And I will say, I also thrifted this cutting board and this crock. I think I paid like $5 for the cutting board and maybe like $7 for the crock. So don't, underestimate finding decor at the thrift store, because that's what the majority of my house is decorated with, is decor from the thrift store. And I'm just really, really happy with the way it looks. I think it's beautiful and just very timeless for this Christmas season. That's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for going with me thrifting. I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. Bye, friends.